the most common sentences in architecture is this: "This is not what I meant." But here's the truth. Most design misunderstandings don't happen because someone is incompetent. They happen because communication failed. Today, we are talking about how to communicate your vision effectively with your architect so your dream doesn't get lost in translation. Because architecture is not just drawing, it's interpretation. Why communication is the foundation of good design. Architecture is a translation process. You speak in feelings, preferences, lifestyle needs, or inspiration. Architects speak in space, structure, dimensions, or regulations. Somewhere between those two languages, your building is born. If translation fails, design fails. I need a clear, quiet home office because I work remotely. That's clear. I want something modern and nice, and that's vague. The more specific you are about how you live, the better the design response. What clients often do wrong. This section should feel honest but not judgmental. 1. Using style words without context. When a client says, "I want a modern house," that can mean 50 different things. Glass cube, minimal white box, industrial, or contemporary African fusion. Style words are not enough. Instead of just saying modern, explain what you like about it, what feelings you want, or what you don't like. 2. Hiding the real budget. When you hide your real budget, the architect designs something unrealistic. Then later, when cost estimates come in, everything must be redesigned. That wastes time, that increases fees, and that causes frustration. Transparency builds efficiency. 3. Changing direction without explaining why. Revisions are normal, but when changes are emotional and unexplained, the design process becomes unstable. Instead of saying, "I don't like it," say, "I feel this space is too enclosed. I think this doesn't reflect how we host guests." That gives the architect something to work with. How to communicate effectively. Now we shift to the solutions. 1. Describe your lifestyle, not just your rooms. Instead of, "I want 4 bedrooms," explain. Do you host often? Do you work from home? Do you need privacy zones? Or do you plan to expand? Architecture responds to behavior. 2. Use visual references, but wisely. Bring inspiration images, but clarify what you are responding to. Is it the lighting, the materials, the openness, or the color palette? Because copying blindly rarely works on different sites, climate, or budgets. 3. Be honest about constraints. If you need the building completed in 8 months, say it. If your land has slope issues, mention it. If your financing depends on phase construction, clarify it. Constraints are not obstacles, they are design tools. 4. Ask questions. Encourage questions like, "Why did you place the kitchen here? Why is this corridor this wide? Or why this material?" When clients understand the reasoning, trust increases. How architects can communicate better too. This balances the conversation. Communication is not one-sided. Architects must avoid excessive jargon, use diagrams and models, explain trade-offs clearly, and provide options where possible. A good architect doesn't just design, they educate. What great client-architect communication looks like. Great communication looks like clear brief, open dialogue, constructive feedback, mutual respect, and shared responsibility. When this happens, projects feel smoother, decisions feel confident, outcomes feel intentional. Architecture is not about forcing your ideas onto paper. It's about collaboration. When you communicate clearly with your architect, you don't just build a structure, you build alignment, clarity, and trust. In our next episode, we move deeper into the process, from idea to design, why architects must be involved from day one. Because good communication is powerful, but early involvement is transformative. You have been watching the Arc Point, brought to you by the Architect's Desk. Arc Point, your window into the built environment.